Naran.
You are live. So what can we see and do?
Jā, reku parādē. All good.
Nice. Okay. No one's watching. Participants, one person. Punk Zombie. Hi, Punk Zombie. Can you hear us? We are testing. We need to know how's the sound, how shit will look. Sounds clear. Cool. So that's from MacBook. Epic beard. Maya here.
What kind of beard I have? I don't know. We are testing tonight live stream for tomorrow's live stream. That's gonna be for real. Tonight we are hanging out, having some beer, have a little talk, and tomorrow we're gonna execution will go crazy.
For MacBook, not bad at all. Cool. Are you watching this? No.
I'm trying. I will post. I don't know. I need to post this.
I don't know. Say just now. You have 5 minutes to jump on and say hello. And the plan is to do a live stream tomorrow. Also film it as an episode, but it would be about kind of to get input from viewers to add what type of episodes you would like to see more from the channel, and we will upgrade how far are we with the channel, because there's been wait maybe there's a reason to celebrate.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. 21,999 subscribers.
So we need one more.
We need one more. Please subscribe.
I should write something about that, right?
No.
Yeah,
just let it out. Tag my thing so I can also put that. Oh, we're live. Well, there are 5 people watching.
What profile I should tag? You have like 10 of them. What is modeling?
The tattoo too.
Tattoo too.
Jutsis tattoo too.
All right. This guy, the Rosie. All right.
So I spent an hour trying to set up cameras and microphones, and I didn't succeed. And it turns out that just from the MacBook, it's pretty all right.
Any questions?
No.
But crazy. We've been talking about live streaming for some time, and we never had balls to do it. And somehow, in this time when I came here, Juris said, "Let's go, man. We should try." So we are trying out this. If this is gonna work out well, we probably gonna do this more often. Yeah? Am I right? Or
yeah.
No cutouts. It's gonna be as real as it can get. Yay. No hidden jokes. I go get some beer.
I'm just gonna post it on my Instagram. We have 20 minutes from now, and now is what? 21:20.
I think the screen should be lower, my friend, like this.
And they see my huge intellectual property. So, yeah, 5 people watching. Who else? Say hello, because only... lady. Lady's asking about that sweet t-shirt.
Oh, here we go.
Sold.
What's your name, lady? Ah, I know you, lady. Hello. These t-shirts. Can we do like some kind of fundraising? No. Can you send this t-shirt to someone?
I think you are closer to send it to that lady.
Probably.
Um,
So I will send it to you. So, send me your details to my Instagram profile. I'll send you one t-shirt like I promised. What size you're wearing? I need to know all the details, okay?
Also, Birute, thank you for your input on one of the videos, and we are planning to do that video about nice experiences with tattoo customers that you commented, because we had that video about bad funky experiences,
Yep.
and you mentioned that where's the good ones. So we will mention all two situations where we were pleasantly surprised with somebody.
Hallucination. So yeah, tell me today.
No. It's just, but that's, yeah. We're planning to do tomorrow that live stream where we are. We will talk our plans for the future, and also we are expecting some input from viewers to what kind of stuff they would like to see. We will kind of look back what we've done, what was the most kind of efficient thingies, and
Yeah, you have to read messages.
What's the funniest, weirdest tattoo shop story? That's
Tattoo sock talk was pretty weird.
No, that's the episode, but yeah, that was the whole video about funky experiences with customers.
About that?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of them mentioned, and I also put it in that description that we talked about some, very uncomfortable and extreme situations. Since then, few of them have happened again, and not the easy ones. So it's important episode for just
So tomorrow we're gonna
not to be that person who passes out or pukes or releases other bodily liquids in the shop.
I can't remember much experience.
Good experience.
Any.
It's just blank.
So yesterday was my last experience. I remember, and it was okay. Normal day.
Yeah, you saw a guy seeing death in his eyes.
I forgot. But yeah, well, that's just how it is when you get tattoos. Sometimes it hurts. We should explain in some episodes about places that hurt, like we are complete influencers. How they usually do that, right? This was my most brutal spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm surprised how easy it was after. Yeah. There's the whole preparation situation, which looked like that, and that was just completely unnecessary. Sorry for the motion sickness. This movement.
Yeah.
Cool. So now 4 people watching. I'm kind of like camera shy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But I'm happy that the test is so far successful.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about something. I mean, we are doing it already. So why we not just?
Has anyone offered you a secret handshake for a tattoo or something like that, or other favors?
What that means?
I don't know.
Secret handshake? That's something erotic?
Yes.
No, really?
No, I don't know.
Is that a question?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, fuck.
Is this your first stream? Yes, it is. As you can tell, we are all over the place and we have no idea what to do.
We have first stream. We are waiting for 21,000 subscribers. No, 22nd.
Yeah, and this is a test, so we will try to be more prepared tomorrow. Let's look at our studio app. I think I'll lose subscribers.
No, let's. Well, we can start to talk about something. For example,
Yeah, on that
give us a question, for example, and we're gonna lay it down.
few customers have like when they're like ask about how's the things in the tattoo shop, they're like, oh, has anyone kind of like implying like has anyone offered like sexual favors for a tattoo? And I'm like, I'm giving out strong dad vibes. Plus, plus I'd rather make a minimum amount for a tattoo than
Once I had asked to if I wanted to tattoo his dick, and I was really shy to do it. I don't even know how to do it. And the guy was a bit in a party mood because he had celebrating his wedding.
okay.
And he and his friends came to the shop and they were like, "Yeah, I want Dick to surprise my new wife." And remember
No.
on fire?
yeah.
And I was like, dude, like, no, I don't think it's a good idea. Plus, you can't use your ding dong if you're fucking just stabbed with a needle.
Yeah. We had a bachelor party who called up like, oh, can you make a tattoo? I'm like, yeah, just don't show up drunk. Obviously, they all showed up drunk.
Yeah.
And the guy comes in, okay, you will tattoo a fly on this guy's schlingblang. And we're like, no, first of all, you don't just come in into shop and demand that type of tattoos. And like, obviously, you're drunk, blah, blah, blah. So I said, like, well, it's not going to happen.
And it seemed like his friends wanted more than himself, right?
Yeah. And then 3 people came back in and they said, thank you. Because there was this one hype man who's like, yeah,
dick
tattoo. Also, I was thinking if you go out with your mates and come back with a tattoo there, that the wedding might be cancelled or something.
Oh, that terrible idea. It's fun idea, but it can not be fun for the guy who got
This thing shows that there's already 22,000.
Yeah, you got it. 22,000. 6 years. Hard work. It's going slow, but it's going.
That's it. We're wrapping. This is last episode.
This is our last episode. No more.
22,000 was milestone.
You get some like a love letter from YouTube, like keep on going, man.
Like you suck.
You still 6 years and you're only 22. What's going on?
No, actually, yeah, we want to talk tomorrow, but this is warming up about that channel have grown. This is the best question ever.
Yeah, give me.
Yeah, we'll do. Carlos, how about that video? You had an idea which animals don't look good tattooed, like pigeons. And then somebody's already confused why pigeons don't look good.
Oh shit! Pigeons actually look good if you make it properly. They have like this. Mostly, I think if pigeon is gray, light, then it's boring. And I think I was talking about those more than about pigeons. I think pigeons are nice. Those are a bit boring. But for realistic tattoos, that works.
Yeah, because they're always memorial.
Yeah. If you do it nicely, I mean, it's cool. It's boring for me to do dough in old school. That's what I was.
In my fantasy world, I would like to go to a zoo. But in that zoo, all animals look like old school drawing animals. Like, wolf would have the eyes.
Yeah.
And all gorillas.
That does not look like in real life.
All gorillas would have bandanas or some crazy stuff.
That's the beauty about simplifying real picture to something more cartoony, simplified, but still you can recognize that it's that.
Have you ever done giraffe or a zebra with those like old school wolf eyes?
They are not. They eat grass. They can't have those eyes.
Oh, they have those eyes.
Yeah, from the side. And that's another story.
panther pigeon hybrid would be sick.
Hey, you just opened the gates to a new world. Zebra pigeon, you said? What?
No, the panther pigeon.
You have to read it loud because I'm like
a panther pigeon hybrid. It's like a panther that can attack you, but also can shit on your car.
Fucking hell. There is one more.
No, it's just a discussion.
Oh shit. I hope this sofa is not making loud sound.
What else? Yeah. The channel situation is grown to this size where companies are reaching out and sending stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where it will be more of like reviews of tattoo machines and that type of a thing, because they are just getting sent and I like to make videos. And now even this gentleman is tipping his toes in some weirder machines and actually liking them. So that's what
crazy. Yeah, I tried what's the name of dildo? We call it dildo machine.
Don't say those names. We are on YouTube. Kids are watching.
Really?
Say adult. So
okay. I have to learn how to speak from you again, because yeah,
this type, just newer version of this machine, Carlos tried and it made sense and he loved it.
I loved it so much.
In a few days there will be review for this machine and there will be also a giveaway. So that's the cool stuff. I got the stuff to review and we talk with these guys and they will send there'll be a giveaway. So somebody will have a chance to get this machine if they are working in a shop, if they professional tattooists.
Where's the nickname of it? Where's the name?
A black ink review would be awesome.
Wow.
Well, which blackest is the blackest of the blackest, but there will be new stories with inks in Europe in 5 minutes, like from New Year, so there will be a lot to talk about.
Probably.
How about some more flash sessions? Actually, for flash sessions, you should go to Carlos's channel and he does some sick paintings. And you
not flash anymore, but I will definitely get back to the flash tattoo drawing, painting as soon as I buy a camera, and that should be in a near future.
So buy enough of his t-shirts so he can buy a new camera.
I'm quiet on my YouTube just because I'm preparing my gear for next level things. So it's going slow, but it's almost there. And then I'll be back with painting videos. More questions?
TikTok. Follow his TikTok.
No. Yeah, well,
there's a lot of process and sort of works how it's done.
That thing is for kids. I made the channel for kids. 12 years old.
Hi, Simon Soden. What else?
TikTok is good. You get a lot of views. Those 12-year-old, they will grow older and they will all remember me, or they will be traumatized from my videos, maybe.
This shop actually also has a TikTok, but it's just boring time lapses of designs being made and tattooed. I should start adding that to the description.
Oh, shit.
So I've been tattooing for 16 years, having come from coils. I struggle to use rotaries. In all honesty, I think
there's all kinds of rotaries.
Yeah, there's a buttloads of rotaries. I don't think they are as efficient for lining. Like there are, like you see amazing works done with rotaries by all sorts of artists, but I think if you're used to speed of a coil, then like a cartridge type of rotary is not a great idea. You can look into those. Dan Cuban, that Q Luna, who had that magnetic machine.
There is some tattooers using rotary for lining, and it's working great, but there's some specific rotary machines. And I think you have to know how to set up that thing.
And like I think they're usually slower, and then it's a combination of a machine, and you have to find that perfect cartridge. So I would say, and like if you take the Dan Cuban's machine or the other magnetic one, like it's still loud, so it's not, you don't get like, oh, quiet machine, it's not vibrating and I'll do lines with the speed. I think for like coloring and shading, they are good, they're comfortable. You can switch out cartridges. If you forgot a corner, put a different needle in. But for lining, if you are, especially if you're doing that for 16 years, I think it's it can be a tough change, at least so far. The only thing I want to try, but it's a bit expensive, is Bishop Wand liner. And I heard from some people that I work with, they say, I don't know what's different, but it just does things different. And it does line good. But from others, I've heard that you can mess skin up big time because it's 5mm stroke and it's pretty powerful with that stuff.
Yeah. And this machine I used only for packing colors and shading, and I would never try to use it for lines because when I do, I just love how Coil does lines. I never tried anything better. And Dan Cuban sideliner, but it was, for some people that thing is too hard.
It's overwhelming because Dan Cuban, you have to like
it. You
have
if you buy it.
Like bend needle that way, then you have to bend it at that end, and then you have to put a rubber band. So it's like, it's good when it works, but it doesn't always work. And then you have to start to fiddle with those things, and then mid-session rubber band snap, and then it suddenly acts like what it's called, the spray.
The ink comes all
like an airbrush type of a thing.
But it's strange. Like for me, it worked perfectly. It's crazy. And I know so many. I mean, I got it from one tattooer, and that machine was already set up. He made it how he likes to work with, and then he actually works similar to me. So I got lucky with it, probably.
The one I got, luckily, when I posted some video how Dan Cuban's machine sounds, somebody who watches the channel reached out, and they just said all those little tricks that open the eye of a needle, bend it this way, use this, use that, and that luckily it works most of the time. And the biggest problem is spraying it, because when it sprays and it's impossible to work.
Try to read the...
What about the new paint law? Well, yeah, it's coming. Like I made a video, don't panic buy stuff, because those...
No panic.
Like those rules are coming. There's no choice. There's company in Austria, IM Ink. They say they already have ink ready. They just have shortage with stock. But there will be black and gray and white ink. World Famous Ink have posted that they have inks. They just waited for final testing, so it will be out with 4th of January. And Silverback ink also. That's more like black and gray stuff, but still. So there are 3 companies who already said we have stuff ready, and hopefully it will be all good. And don't listen to those like small suppliers who want to scare you into panic buying stuff, where they're like, this is last chance, buy it now, there will be no more ink. And also there's some tattooists playing this like game where like, from next year there will be no color tattoos or no color tattoos at all, book now. That's just a dick move to get customers. That's my opinion. From what I heard, nobody knows anything. I wrote to a couple of suppliers. They said, we don't know. And then there's some associations that are just stretching their own ding-dong bigger. They're like, oh, look, we talked to this guy, talked to that guy. But the answer is always, we don't know, and the changes will happen anyway. So that's my thoughts so far. And media escalates it, so even all our customers ask, they're like, oh my god, from next year no more tattoos. And it's like, chill out, nobody knows anything. What do we have here?
Because you worked with rotary machine and you overworked the skin, rotary machines are... He's talking about?
Yeah, he mentions that.
So... It usually tattoo heals bad mostly because you overwork the skin. and the rotary tattoo machines are really strong, so you have to know how to work properly, not damaging the skin. Usually, if you pack color or shade, you have to be really careful and with confidence go in, right? Like, and don't stick in one spot for too long.
And most of the rotaries are, I think, direct drive. Injectors had some give system, and now the new ones have some weird like digital give something. So I think that direct drive could affect something. But once you start to talk with 110 CPS, 117, I will not be the one who can comment on that situation. But I think it's for Simon, it would be, I think the best option would be just to grab and try from some people before buying them, because those tattoo machines are coming out every 15 seconds now.
But one thing about tattoo machines, you have to remember that when you buy a new tattoo machine, you have to take some time to get used to it. You can't judge its quality of work by just trying it 1 or 2 times. Yeah, did I said right?
Yeah.
So there is some machines that I bought and I could work from day one, but a lot of them are you have to get used to it. You have to figure out from new how to work with it.
Well, I think Mr. Simon have been working for 16 years, so I think he had figured that out.
Oh,
I had some fallout of ink on my ditch tattoo while healing. What are the odds of ink lost again after touch-up? 50-50. I would say, I don't know what your aftercare was, but
what do you mean 50-50?
It's always 50-50.
No.
Ditch, I understand it's this part. If it's that part, I think the one option, I don't know what your aftercare was, but to try those second skin things, because it moves a lot and the stuff sticks to it.
Yeah.
And
lately I've been, like our shop been telling customers to let it dry for 2 days. It's gonna, because when the skin is all the time wet, when it's fresh, it breaks quicker. And if it swells up or something and you're moving and the skin's stretching, then it breaks and then it heals not as good. So when you try to just clean it with water first 2 days and then after 2 days start use cream, and actually it works pretty good for healing tattoos. Everyone is doing it well.
I just stick second skin on
Second skin is a great idea. But how do you do it? You put it straight after tattooing. So you put something before so it stops bleeding. Right?
Yeah, first I was putting it on and then either giving a piece to a customer to change it day after because it builds up a lot of liquids. But now we started to use the tattoo finish thing and it kind of closes it off. And even people who use just a regular plastic, they said with that tattoo finish spray, they had less of that, the gunky, yucky stuff that's all slimy when you take the plastic off. So it kind of stops it from leaking.
Yeah. That is good.
This is intense. Like you read, you reply, you're like, oh my God. What else? What else we have?
I used, what is that?
Cling wrap and my tattoo healed in half the time. So what did you use before cling wrap then? Or it's that wet healing, but that involves a lot of washing.
Yeah, a lot of changing.
I would still say second skin is so far the best option. It's kind of made for that, and not even like half of the process is healing, but also the comfort of existing afterwards. Because with the cling film, the first shower is pretty disgusting. First 2 nights sleeping is pretty disgusting.
And it can also swell up pretty bad.
And you can get heat rash sometimes for sensitive skin. So that second skin eliminates all those little things.
Yeah.
in my experience.
And when you just wash it for first 2 days, it's kind of similar. Like you all the time clean away all that juice that gets dry and makes the scabs sometimes. But keep it clean, wash it a few times a day, first 2 days, and then start use cream. And when you put the new cream, wash the old one away. Worked for me.
You first put a new cream and then wash old one off.
Yeah.
Do more live videos. We will try. We can also figure out we need to figure out how this works in like a long distance relationships, because if the MacBook works fine and we can
MacBook together,
we can MacBook to MacBook, and we can do it live from different parts of planet. Imagine
that.
Like you could be in one room and I could be in another one. Two updates. I'll plug in. That's an old school way of. Yeah, I tried it actually with just wrapping with cling film and changing it multiple times a day. And I noticed that my skin got crazy dry from just washing it like 4 times a day.
When I started tattooing, everyone was doing it in the area where I worked. And then after years, somehow everyone changed to use the film for first day only.
Yeah, with the film
and the first night.
Yeah.
First night, basically, what I say to customers, what I tell is, when tattoo is done, I wrap it around, keep it that for 3 hours, then take it off, wash it, and let it dry a little bit, and then before you go sleep, wash it again, wrap it up for the night, and wrap it in.
Wrap it up.
And in the morning, you can go shower, wash it, and do whatever, cream up or dry up.
That was that funny story with the cream from friend's shop that they had a customer who called up. He's like, my tattoo looks wrong, and sends a picture, and it looks like disgusting. They're like, come in for a checkup. He comes in for a checkup. They're like they were worried, and then they're like, okay, let's clean it up and see what's up. And once they clean it, it was on here. It's perfect. The guy was just applying new layers of cream for like 4 days, just not washing or anything.
Yeah, terrible.
If the client doesn't do the aftercare exactly, they will get an infection using cling film method.
There have been situations like that. It's true. Sometimes when you keep it for too long, the skin might open up as well. By swelling up, it breaks. And I got the infection from keeping it for too long.
We had
long time ago.
Like many moons ago, we had customers coming in with like a heat rash, so they have those little white spots around it too.
Yeah, I had the same.
But they're like, we told you to use this cream. He's like, I used Vaseline, and I think it's exactly what to do.
And there's also, I've heard people put cream and then wrap it in, and that's also kind of weird. I think I really don't see a point of doing that because
for first night we did say that let it dry, air dry sort of a thing, and then put a film on, because with that cream it happened to be a bit too greasy kind of a thing.
So what's going on?
Have you guys heard about being soon 3D scan clients bodies? I saw something, and it shouldn't be impossible. It's just kind of unnecessary, because body parts like arms are somewhat similar. So if you have just 3 sizes of default arms, they would be somewhat similar to clients.
Never heard of this.
It's also like in Procreate, I think you can buy also now brushes with like 3D arms and hands. And if you have the newest newest iPads, not even newest, generation before, they have 3D scanners. And my colleague was just having fun, and she scanned the whole shop. Like, we look like a Minecraft type of a thing. So it should technically it should be very.
What is the subject? People, a guy asks,
just test stream.
Subjects, all kinds of subjects. Right now, we are answering your questions. So if you're commenting, you want to know something, write it down. Right now, it's going pretty smoothly. Juris is really good at it.
Want to find a 3D render of a shop.
While you're searching, I will tell a funny story. I saw on Instagram there is some company selling a cream that removes a tattoo. Have you seen it?
I heard about those, and they usually end up with some crazy like chemical burn type of a thing.
What?
If it's over, then.
But I understood it's complete fake. So they send you cream that doesn't do anything. And there have been people complaining. It's like, I bought this cream, nothing is changing.
I saw some post where a lady used it on her chest piece, and it like the aftermath.
What the hell?
And it looked very, very bad. It was all like.
Maybe she put it on fresh.
No, I don't know. But it was like, yeah, bad. There's also been some reactions to some numbing creams I've seen where people put a numbing cream and then they tattooed the area, but then they like didn't remove that area that they didn't use, and then it turned into something that looked like a chemical burn as well.
Vin the Jing is telling you they send you a snake oil. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, snake oil, yeah.
I think it's cool.
No, snake oil is a term for fake shit. Fake stuff.
Oh man, I misunderstood. I thought you're talking about snake venom.
Just rub it in. I can't find a 3D render. Apparently, you can make 3D design and flatten an image as the body area better. Okay. So you can sort of make a perfect design that will fit. Unlikely. Like, unlikely that it will still fit perfect. Plus, if you have iPad, you can just try all the warping tools and figure out if you need to.
Well, this is like, I don't get this thing. I mean, you can already do pretty good design fit when you take a picture of a shoulder, for example, and draw it on an iPod.
Maybe you can distort it so when it puts on it.
I think it's possible if it's just.
It sounds too good to be true, and
it sounds too. I think it's easier just to draw it with. With a little imagination how far it goes.
Also the perspective, because even like recently I was doing those flowers for customers back, and I took a picture from this height, and then I made those designs, and proportionally the middle part fit, but the part that was more down was already a bit smaller due to perspective, so you had to change those things. It's
like, I mean, everyone is working a little bit different, so I mean, it's hard to say how other people.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those things that will work for some applications perfect, and for 10% perfect, and for 90 it will be like but we'll see. We don't know.
You never know.
Future is now. That's all I know. Tattoo.
This is like releasing Sputniks.
There was this rumor. The guy we work with, Oliver, he said you can remove tattoos by tattooing Listerine in them, and he had that tattoo that he removed by tattooing Listerine, but it also looked like it's pressed in like a stamp. So I think he just went hard enough that it would fall out without anything. And then I tried on the leg to go over. Sorry about the hair. I did one with water, one with Listerine, and one with skin color.
You tried it?
Yeah. And then one with water changed. I think that was the first one was. Yeah, I think the second one was
so
water.
Oh, what the hell?
So
it's
Listerine did nothing. Water almost did nothing, and then the last one with skin tone actually blurred it out a bit.
That's the best. There was once a situation where that's a long time ago, but I fucked it up a letter, a script. So I made a little bit mistake in one of the letters, and I think I put white in it, and I got it kind of camouflaged it with the skin tone.
Not too long ago, I made a spelling mistake.
Oh, dude, why we are even?
And I found out about it from after we posted it on Instagram, because people were like, "Ooh, there's something wrong," and it was
fucking insane.
Word
sorry.
makes Makes. I made Mekes, so Mikis. But since it was the typewriter font, we just tattooed with water, scratched out that one tiny part, and added another line. And when it's healed, you can't even see. Yeah, so for tiny mistakes, you can just scratch out without Listerines and whatnot.
But better don't do mistakes.
Yeah, but we double checked. Customer double checked.
Oh, that's
we double checked a million times, and then when we posted, like something like 4 or 5 people, they're like that, and I'm like, yeah, we're working on that.
Hey, then we can tell a story about my when I tattooed my friend. It's too cool for school.
Shoot.
I tattooed one of my friends, also a tattooer. He wanted too cool for school tattoo with writing too cool for school. And I made a tattoo, and everyone is happy. I went home that evening, and I was checking, like always tattooers do, checking their tattoo on a picture, and I'm like, oh, I did a spelling mistake. What was the spell? The school was written with one L.
Or with K, school or something.
Yeah, so, and I'm like, oh shit, it's terrible. I don't know what to do. I feel like I did the worst thing I could do for my friend, So I sent him a message. I told him, dude, I planned everything out. I know how to cover this. We're gonna fix it, but I did a spelling mistake. And he was laughing all the time.
It's like, yeah, it's meant to be misspelled.
That's why it says too cool for school. There was meant to be a spelling mistake.
Yeah, Simon, just send a link if you find one, maybe to one of our Instagrams, and we'll have a look, because it sounds almost like you are you have to do some 3D AutoCAD type of architecture things, but it might be things like AI and all that. They make things easier. Like it was that trend where everyone made tattoos with faces, and then they made them move. Like, remember there was 5 seconds on Instagram where everyone was posting faces.
I know what he's talking about. I've seen it. Emil showed me. That's a good. I mean, is it what? So there is one thing for gesture drawings on iPad where you can change 3D man or woman or animal, and then you can draw it from it, and you can actually trace it from it, and make a proper angles. Is this the thing you talk about? Well, that's, I mean, I tattooed a ninja broccoli. This is what you say? On my friend, lol.
Just ninja broccoli, that's cool.
But yeah, all kinds of weird technologies really helpful, and all kinds of apps. And sometimes I see it, I'm mind blown.
This type of machine is the one that Carlos now likes. Like this company
for coloring and shading.
Yeah, this company, they come out with some crazy solution. It's the same company that had that battery grip for regular, like a coil machines or whatever. I love that brand just because they go crazy and they like make a new tattoo stuff every 2 weeks. So that's kind of like, it doesn't always make sense, but by trying stuff, they come up with something that works at the end of the day. So I think it should be in all technologies. You don't have to like, we made this is safe, let's stick to that. You just have to try, like, and it's for anything, like starting from tattoo machines, I don't know, stencil machines, lights.
China is killing it.
Lights have gotten 5 times smaller than they were like 3 years ago, where everyone had soft boxes. Now everyone have a small ring lights with iPhone plugged in the middle. I want to show that other crazy sheet, the one that clips nails.
You leave me here alone?
Yes.
Well. Thanks God.
So yeah, from the same company, tattoo machine. This is Inklo battery with the kickstart, and for some reason they decided to make this part open. And when I asked why, they're like, just because it looks cool and people want to see how it works. They added a button that you can have on there. It's detachable. You don't have to be there. If you don't want it, you can run it old ways. And this part here, I tried to touch it, and it was filing down my nails.
That's a nice way to
look how hygienic. There's all my nail dust on it now.
Well, not in my direction. That's a microscopic
again.
Juris.
Yeah, my DNA. Kind of weird and doesn't make sense, but it's still fun that they try stuff and they do stuff, and maybe it'll get us somewhere. Mistakes makes the tattoo unique. Guaranteed no one else wants it.
True that. Well, but better make no mistakes. Or yeah,
I will read out, but again, because it's the bad words and YouTube don't like it, and now with that comment is hold for review. Simon says it uses the software and the 3D building drawing app. The video I watched was very effing intense. So I guess the effing holds the comment for review because YouTube is such a polite.
It's not a polite place. I don't know what they're talking about.
But not ready for us yet, but I think it's 2 artists doing it at the moment. We'll hope they will succeed because there's many ideas that are born and then they stay in that phase.
Are you guys optimistic about the new REACH regulations? Oh, it's about the color. And have you heard about brands that live up to it?
Yeah, as I mentioned before,
no stress, people.
So far, it's IM Inc. that already have something, but that's more black and gray department. Same with Silverback, they promise. And World Famous has also, they have this article about the stuff. You can actually go back to the video where I made about that pigment ban, and I dropped all the links there, and there's also a pinned comment. So if there's any useful links that are new, you can drop them there and see what's happening. The only people I would say you should listen to is those Save the Pigments guys from Austria, because they're the only ones who have actually done stuff. Everyone else is just reposting and acting like they make a change, possibly making problem bigger than it is, and then acting like they solved it. So that's my thing.
Face tattoo is still popular.
I removed mine. You see, there's all the lines. But there was never.
I think it's still popular around some kind of type of people,
like an island boy type of.
I'm an island boy. I mean, it's not getting more crazy than it is now, I think.
Like one customer said, now the most rock and roll genre is hip hop, and everyone is just getting face tats, ink tats.
When you're 17, you're rebellion. You're ready to do crazy schnitzel.
Yeah, I don't know. We were discussing that maybe we should like make this tattoo
Microphone.
like no a line, like like oh yeah, I snort narcotics and I'll
I will die young.
I heard comment about those lines around the arm that it's like you are so proud that you mark the area how far you can put your hand in a Pringles jar.
It goes here for me.
Well, you have big hands or small Pringles jars. Greetings from Estonia. Hey,
Estonia. I was tattooing there once in my life.
Northern Brothers.
I was working in Backbones.
Ervin video blogs labvakar no Latvijas. Labvakar no Dānijas.
Labas vakaras.
Veiksmi pārvākties. Es redzēju, ka bija video. Back to tattoo talk. Face tattoos. Have you done many face tattoos?
One. I said many times.
On
no.
Mingus or no?
Well, that's not even a face, is it? This part. I mean, that's pretty okay these days. That's not a face. Face is not a place where the hairs grow.
How if you can cover it with hair, it doesn't count.
That doesn't count. So yeah, I tattooed once here. I've been tattooing ears, head, but face I stay away. I don't feel comfortable with being so close to someone's eyes.
I tattooed a guy here. It was not a great experience. But there was also the customer type was the street life addiction type.
Oh no. Whoa. You did it?
Yeah. But like
wow.
His skin,
but his
skin was like a greasy napkin thrown on a sponge. It was just stretchy and jumpy and bumpy, and I mean it went fine.
I work also at Tartu, have a good friend at Backbones. Karel, if you remember. I remember. I think. I mean, I remember every guy from Backbones. I can't remember maybe names clearly because my memory is really not for name memory.
Oh, you said there was the guy with like a head and two arms. Another one was kind of also kind of talking.
Human.
Yeah, and he had like eyes, and when he moved his mouth, the sounds came out, and you could hear them.
But I mean, Backbone Tattoo, I had really good experience. I loved being there, and it was a lot of fun. I hope I will someday go there again.
That Santa beard is coming out great. Yeah, it's growing. I had a haircut today because of this.
Before you looked, imagine how you looked before
like
today.
Like a homeless person.
No, pretty good. Pretty
and
hobo.
Yeah, I feel violated because those hairdressers here are wild, and they were just rubbing that machine in my head and rubbing my beard. They were smoking in that barber shop. It was crazy. I was like, oh, we still do that? Okay.
That's coming back, maybe.
Yeah.
I once experienced.
Oh yeah, everyone has this. Oh, we gentlemen, and we have a whiskey, and now we're getting to this like we're real. We are real in here. The whole barber shop looked like they just went on eBay and typed in cool vintage stuff and bought everything. There was like even like 5 of the same figures. What I saw there, actually, I have to remember it. There was not a lot of, but quite a few posters and some like inspirational quotes on the ceiling. And when they trim your beard and you are just like that for some time, it's actually something to do. So maybe it's not a bad idea, like, in some tattoo shops, they have flashes, because when you lay down, you're just staring at the ceiling. But if you put something colorful, or I'm more of a tech person, I would probably put a projector or something.
But it's like 20 minutes, right?
Well, I was there for like half hour, but imagine that person who you tattooed for 4 hours and he was staring God in the eye because his chest was hurting.
Close your eyes, you're gonna see much more interesting stuff than a ceiling.
Trip out. But some ceiling decorations or projections is not a bad idea because people spend a lot of time looking for God Almighty.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Have you guys tattooed the hand palm? And if so, what is the secret of getting to stay? I have one that have been there for 6 years and got done almost gone.
There's many ways to do it. I've heard.
I think
I can tell you that one is setting up properly the machine. I've heard that people do with the rotary really slow, so it's almost like a hand poke, and with that movement. And you have to be really brutal. Sometimes people just a bit afraid, and the machine has to be powerful. And then I heard also that you put your hand in the water and chew it, like how do you say, make it wet,
soften up
the skin, and then tattoo. I mean, I do not recommend anyone to do that, but
I think I tattooed my an old place colleague. We went over it 3 times, but now it's there. It's just plan that design that it will be chunky and not like crazy detailed, and then just go at it and expect a touch up or few. Mine was done twice, but it was done by experienced artist, but it was done with it was first time he used direct drive rotary machine, and I think this part was faded and he went over it again and it healed good. But I'm one of those people who heals just good. There's the letters on my inside of fingers and they are there for like some 15 years. In red, they were in red. On right hand, it had a bit more friction. It's more gone.
Mine is made in hand poke. This one. And this was with the machine, but I think more in middle.
Judging by name of Mass Tomgord, we might be in the same country. There's for some reason a myth that tattoos on inside lip fade. That it's like, oh, we'll make it as a joke and it will fade anyway. And I have this thing here for some 8 if not 10 years. It healed bad, but once.
Let me help you.
So it healed bad, but what healed, it's there, and it's there to stay. I heard you can maybe try to chew them out, but so yeah, I always show them like, if you want a palm tattoo, there's an example. If you want a lip,
but
there's
an example. I think this is 50-50 for sure, right?
Well, if it's...
Or you have to go again like brutally deep.
No, not brutal, because then it will show on all.
Yeah, and stick it in the middle.
And it's pretty popular around. I was looking up some YouTube tutorials on like, maybe that's something I'm missing on how to hold it, because it's always troublesome. And I saw one which made total sense, but I would not do it on a customer. It was some guy who just took a tape and taped girl's lip.
Oh my God.
Like that, and then just tattooed it. And I was like, this looks comfortable, but I wouldn't tape my customer's lip. What I usually do, I lay them down and I sit behind them. So I'm from...
How many lips you've been doing?
5 to 10.
Wow. I've never did. Well, I said no once.
What's funny, I recently did, it said YOLO, and I was like, YOLO has been around for so long that it's coming back again.
Yeah. Funny. There is Erwin asking, have you seen that TikTok dude who tattooed himself for 30 days, one tattoo a day with a $59 Amazon kit? $59 Amazon kit.
I have seen about him. I have not seen his TikToks, but what one comment on one forum I liked was that people were like, it's actually quite surprising that you tattoo once a day for a month and you just don't get better. Because he was just doing those hand pokey type of things, but it was with machine. But
it's not about getting better there, probably.
Like the day one looked as bad as day 30. Like usually that first what is called the graph, like you start, and once you get more and more, you get at least technically better, and then you obviously realize that you're still bad. But that guy, from other people comments, I understand he's just laying there, he's just in the mud. Crazy. And I mean, it's a style now, like it gives a character.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, we've been live for 1 hour now.
There you go. Our test.
Is this 1 hour or 1 day? It's like, what is this?
Our test 10-minute stream got carried away.
I think we soon gonna end this, and we want you guys to know that tomorrow is gonna be real deal. I hope we are prepared, kind of.
What time? 7? Denmark 7.
Denmark 7. Is it possible?
Yes.
Denmark 7 tomorrow.
You don't.
Me don't. So we gonna try to push it in a new way.
So if you are around, think about what to suggest, what sort of direction we should look more into, what type of content to create. We will create what we create, but like if there's some specific talks we want to talk about, or you want to hear us talk about, then let us know, because we've been like tips for customers, tips for tattooists, tips for stretching skin. Oh, somebody actually said he struggles with stretching from what I understand this part or this part of the skin, which is tricky thing. So one of the future conversations could be complicated places to tattoo and how to deal with that.
I can explain everything about stretching, which part stretched in a which way. This is what I'm gonna help you to understand in the future.
And then we have from Birote about good experiences with customers.
Good experience.
And then one viewer also commented about planning out sleeves or big projects, so we
preparation,
kind of like a design part.
How I, from seeing a customer till finishing tattoo, how is the order going?
Yeah, but like it's more like if somebody, also in other styles, if somebody wants like a full front or somebody wants full leg, how to plan it. And also on that positioning of tattoos, like we talked about what's right, what's wrong, but also there's often the situation dictates what should be where. Because I had a few times where people write me, they're like, I think my tattoo is wrong way, and they're like, it's not, and also it looks good, so don't worry. And they're like, no, I have to talk to my tattooist. Chill out, it's just a tattoo, Denmark 7 sounds like a beer. I'm pretty sure they have giraffe beer here, which is like 11%. Or a football team, casual stuff, wins, fails, how to make original tattoo. Tattoos are not original. Everyone wants to look like a sailor these days. This was fun. Thanks. Looking forward to tomorrow's stream. Thank you, Birute. Yes, how to make a full sleeve. Make a live tattoo.
We already did it
while tattooing. That's just not gonna work. Like live while tattooing,
Did we do live?
We did live, but it was a small, and we were testing.
Yeah, well, he's asking small tattoo. But I mean, we can do at some point. We can do it again. It was last time. It was also kind of a weird experience because we did it for first time. But I'm sure
that was Instagram live right there.
I'm sure, yeah, Instagram live. Because I'm sure I can like do some small tattoo on some of my good customers, and you can be sitting side of it like this, and then in the background I'm just like, and then you can go closer to me and say something nice,
whisper.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is possible, but not tomorrow.
Also, top tip if you work in a bigger, like with more tattooists, feel free when other person is tattooing. Just go get close to them and gently kiss them on the neck so they know that they are in safe environment.
Yeah.
It's always works.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Clo-
yeah.
let's end this experiment.
How you wrap the design around what do you need to know? Yeah, well, we will see you tomorrow. Prepare your questions. Tell your friends that there will be two beautiful
Shared it.
men talking somewhere, and there will be also us.
Share it. Tell your friends. Yeah, well,
But don't like do any like digital stuff. Just meet your friend in person and say you should watch YouTube.
and thank you guys for connecting with us like this and commenting. Today was fun.
You
Good.
see, Mike Hunt said, "See you, handsome bastards, tomorrow," and it was held for review again. So let's use big words.
This is
not
how you
loud
do
words.
it. This is how you talk.
This is how we talk on a
Tattoo
tattoo
shop
shop
talk.
talk. How can I to design traditional tattoos? Well, you follow Carlos's channel and learn. Yeah,
Bye.
we tapping out. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. It was really interesting experience. But we will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's stream, which hopefully will be a bit more organized. So thank you all for watching. Carlos have bounced already, and I'll try to figure out how to switch the stream off. End stream. Nicholas loves your work, Carlos. Okay, bye everybody. We out. Your stream will stop immediately and you'll no longer be live. End. Yes.